Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden meanings behind corporate filings. Today we're diving into Rush Enterprises' new 8K report. And let's just say it's not what some might expect. It's actually an investor presentation tease. So Rush Enterprises, a company that deals in commercial vehicle and equipment dealerships, is giving us a peek at what they'll be telling investors. Think of this as a preview of their upcoming strategy talk. The core of this filing is basically a heads up that senior management will be meeting with investors and analysts very soon. They're planning to use a specific investor presentation for these chats, and they're making that presentation public through this filing. Now, what's in this investor presentation that's so important? Well, this filing doesn't detail all the juicy numbers yet. It's more like a press release announcing that a presentation is coming. Typically, these presentations cover the company's recent performance, future outlook, and strategic priorities. We'll have to wait for the actual investor presentation, which is listed as an exhibit here, to get the nitty-gritty financial details. What we do know is that Rush Enterprises has two classes of stock, Class A and Class B, both traded on the Nasdaq Global Select Market. This tells us they are a publicly traded company, so their actions and performance are under scrutiny by investors and regulatory bodies like the SEC. The company is clearly signaling an active engagement with the investment community. This is a common practice, especially after significant events or when a company wants to highlight its progress and future plans. They're also being transparent about where you can find this information, directing everyone to their investor relations page. This is good practice for keeping shareholders and potential investors informed. Under the exhibits section, the filing lists Rush Enterprises Inc. investor presentation as Exhibit 99.1. This is the document that will actually contain the meat of the information they are sharing with investors over the next couple of months. Then there's Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file. This is a standardized format that helps financial data be processed more easily by computers, making it easier for analysts and data services to gather and compare information. The report is signed off by Stephen L. Keller, the Chief Financial Officer and Treasurer. This is standard procedure showing that the company's financial leadership is endorsing the information being presented, even if it's just a preview like this. Now, looking at this filing, it doesn't give us much in terms of hard financial results or deep analysis of their business performance. It's more the heads up that an investor presentation is coming. We can infer that they are likely preparing to share some positive updates or outlook to attract and retain investor interest. Given they are in the commercial vehicle and equipment business, their performance would be closely tied to overall economic activity, manufacturing and logistics sectors. Factors like supply chain issues, demand for new trucks and equipment, and financing costs would be key drivers of their success. This filing itself doesn't provide the data to analyze those drivers, but it signals that an upcoming presentation will likely dive into them. And financing costs would be key drivers of their success. This filing itself doesn't provide the data to analyze those drivers, but it signals that an upcoming presentation will likely dive into them. From a strategic perspective, actively engaging with investors is crucial for a company like Rush Enterprises. It helps build confidence, attract capital for growth, and manage market expectations. The fact that they are sharing their investor presentation suggests they have something they want to communicate clearly and broadly. While we don't have the specific numbers from this 8K, expect the upcoming presentation to cover topics like sales performance, market share, fleet modernization trends, and perhaps their expansion or acquisition strategies. In terms of external context, the commercial vehicle market can be cyclical. Companies in this sector are sensitive to economic downturns but can see significant growth during periods of economic expansion and increased demand for transportation and logistics. Rush Enterprises' ability to manage inventory, service networks, and adapt to new technologies like electric vehicles will be crucial for its long-term success. This filing is a stepping stone to understanding those strategies. To wrap up, this 8K is essentially a save the date for important investor discussions. It doesn't provide raw numbers or deep analysis, but it tells us that Rush Enterprises is actively communicating its story to the market. We'll need to keep an eye out for that investor presentation to truly understand their financial health and strategic direction. Alright, that's our look at the Rush Enterprises 8K filing teaser. What are your thoughts on companies using these filings to preview investor presentations? Do you find it helpful or just another layer of corporate communication? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more dives into corporate finance. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.